I'm Rachel. I'm an intern here at House Divided, and today I'm going to be showing you how to use Weebly, which is a tool for building your own website. Once you've gotten into Weebly and you've made your account, you can go ahead and create your own website. Next thing you want to do after that is choose a theme, and as you can see, you have a lot of options for that. So we're going to go ahead with this one. And once we've done that, we can go ahead and give it a name. Usually the easiest way to do this is to just create a subdomain of Weebly. Alright, so now that we've made the website, we can go ahead and start editing it. You can see all the different tools for editing right on the side here, and right now I'm going to give you a brief rundown of what each of them are. I also have for reference this other website that I've made using Weebly just to help you see some of the more complex elements. So the first element is the title element, which you can see here is just a title for the website, and then the text element is the same thing except it's a little smaller. And you can highlight it to edit it. You can change the color by clicking on this icon with the underlined A. We can add hyperlinks. If we highlight it, we can change the alignment of it, do a bunch of different stuff with it. And if you want to drag in another text box or any other element, you just click on it and then drag it underneath. And if you decide you want to get rid of an element, you just hover over it and you'll see it becomes this little blue box, and there's an X in the top right corner, so you can go ahead and just hit delete. Next element is the image element, which you can see over here. I have an image next to my text on this website. After that, we have gallery and slideshow, which are both ways that you can show multiple images at once. I'm going to show you on here what a slideshow generally looks like. You have a few options for it, but this is a basic one. You can upload multiple images and it gives you the arrows so you can click through them, and you also have the option to add captions if you'd like as well. Next element I want to show you is the map element, which you see here, and that actually creates a Google map that you can embed into your website. So you can see here an example of the Google map that I've embedded into this website. You can make it bigger if you'd like, which will link you to the entire map. So you can go through that and then click on all the different locations for your virtual tour. Next element I want to show you is the button element, which you can see here. And you can see an example of what it looks like on here as well. You can set these up to do different things, such as link to other websites, other pages on your page, to download files. I currently have these buttons set up so that they link to the House Divided website and the House Divided channel on YouTube, so that when you click on it, it takes you to those sites. The next really important element is the Embed Code element, which lets you embed codes. And I point this one out because there are some things that Weebly does not let you do, such as create timelines. I had to make this timeline in Timeline.js, which we have a tutorial for on our YouTube channel. And it creates this really nice timeline, and thanks to the Embed Code element on Weebly, I was able to set that up. There are also some structure elements on Weebly that help you better format your website. The divider element creates a division between different elements. So for example, I have this divider between the title and the text over here. The second element is the spacer element, which creates a space between different elements on your website. You can see I have a space here and a space here. That helps to make your website look less cluttered, helps it look a little more organized. There are different elements for embedding media as well. You can see here you can embed documents, files, or Flash plugins. I have over here, I've embedded a YouTube video so that instead of just linking to it, I can have the video play straight on the website, and it looks a little neater that way. Another useful element is the block quote element, which I have an example of over here. That helps you create a block quote so that instead of just quoting straight into a text, if you want to put emphasis on it, you can use the block quote element, and that makes it look a little nicer. The last element I want to show you guys is the social icons element, so that when you click and drag that in, you can see it creates the different icons for social media. We have Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, a bunch of different stuff. We can go ahead and edit these by clicking Manage Icons. So for example, if we wanted to include a link to a Facebook page, we would hit Facebook and we can put in the URL for that. But then say we don't have a LinkedIn account, so we don't want that to show, you would just deselect it, and as you can see, it disappeared from the list of social icons. The next thing I want to show you is under Pages, which allows you to edit the pages on your website. Right now we have Home, Services, About, and Contact. If we want to change the name of them, we would just click on it and we can change the name of it. As you can see, it changed here and on the website as well. If we want to create a new page, we just hit this plus sign, and we can create a standard page, which is what we already have on here, a blog page, we can link to another website, or we can have a drop-down menu. So we'll go ahead and create a new standard page. If you want to create a sub-page on your website, you would go ahead, you would drag it underneath and to the right of whatever you want the main page to be. So right now, as you can see, subpage no longer appears at the top of our website, but if you hover over new title, you can see there's a link to subpage. That helps you keep the website more organized in case you don't want that top part to get too cluttered. As you can see here under biography, I have 2 subpages, and then I have 2 under research challenges as well, and that helps to make everything a little more organized. Next, under theme, you can see there's a few options here as well, such as light versus dark if you want to change the color scheme really quickly of your website. If you want to change the overall theme, you can hit change theme, and you'll see it gives you the options that you had earlier for choosing your theme in case you want to change it. Under change fonts, you can see that there's different options for changing the font on your website. You can change the paragraph titles font separately from the paragraph text font if you'd like. The guides option underneath creates these 2 lines on your website that you can use to help align your different elements if you so choose. The next part of Weebly I want to show you is the App Store. This gives you options for different external apps that you can download for your website. Say, for example, I wanted a vertical divider to edit my website with. I can go ahead and download that for free. So if you don't see anything on the build page that you would like, check the App Store because it has a lot of different options and chances are it's there. And if not, there's always the embed code you can use. Under settings, we can change general settings such as the address of the website. We can change the category. For example, right now it says business. I'm going to go ahead and make it other. Under SEO, we can change the description of the website, so we can go ahead and call it a tutorial for Weebly. And then meta keywords are words that you would use when searching something in a Google search. So we can type in Weebly, tutorial, separating each one with a comma, so that when people search these keywords, it'll help our website appear in their search results. Alright, those were the basics of using Weebly. I hope you learned a lot from it. Feel free to check out our other tutorials on our YouTube channel for help learning a bunch of other different awesome programs, and have fun!